What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Trading Crypto live stream. I am testing a new mic out today, so I'd appreciate it if you guys would give me your input on that, how everything sounds music wise, how the mic sounds. You hear any distortion in the background? I played around with it quite a bit yesterday. I think I have it dialed in, but this is the first test run of it. So if there's anything you guys hear that I could fix, please let me know in the stream. So from there, we're just going to jump into BTC real quick. I personally think to take profits from ETH and convert it to Quant. I took some profits from ETH and tossed it into Helix today, actually. We'll go over Helix probably this live stream as well. I think it's a hidden gem opportunity that I think can make a lot of money. So as of now for Bitcoin, we actually fell back into that downtrend from November 21. And we zoom in here, you can see that downtrend's holding. I close this downtrend, you can see we actually just touched in, we're heading back down. So we're getting really close to that breaking point right there. I remember I was talking about possibly October 10th. And October 10th is coming up pretty quick. October 10th is actually right here, but you can see the convergent point on this is actually October 18th. And that's going to be the make or break moment, because Bitcoin's not just going to continue going sideways past that. Once we get up out of this downtrend, it's either to make a big move up or to see that big capitulation. I'm kind of banking on that big capitulation, just the way that the macroeconomics of the world are going right now. I don't see why Bitcoin would start running anytime soon. And as you can see on the day chart, MACD is about ready to flip bearish. RSI is tailing down. We've pretty much been hovering around 50 at the RSI for a while. Haven't printed a buy or sell signal there on the day chart. Take a look at the 4-hour chart on BTC real quick. 4-hour chart is about ready to flip bullish, but you can see the MACD pretty much hasn't been making massive bullish movements. We've pretty much just been bouncing it, ranging around the same area. In my opinion, Bitcoin's been boring since August. I mean, since August, you pretty much have been the same. You could have bought here on August 27th. And you could have just, if you would have bought on August 27th and you would have held, you would be at pretty much at the exact same price on October 8th. You can see we're pretty low. We're actually pretty low on the RSI here, and we're actually pretty low on buy sell signal, and the MACD is about ready to flip bullish. So I think we're to be coming up to test this downtrend here pretty soon, either today or tomorrow. I mean, if we zoom a little bit closer, you can see we're currently getting rejected at this resistance area. If I go to log real quick, that resistance area is at 1952. Nice, your mic sounds clear. Fantastic. Sure does beat that $20 mic that I was using, but can't complain. That thing's gotten me through a lot since the beginning of my channel, but had to upgrade. That's Bitcoin, and since Zegoth is on, he'll be able to see me do some quant. I feel like I haven't charted in forever. It's either I'm at work or out deer hunting. I still have my star here at, we're gonna go to log, get off this percentage at $100. I'm still keeping an eye on $100 for quant. And I remember last time I talked about this, I said we need to keep an eye on this 3 top right here. And we're currently still working on that 3 top. I'm gonna hide this indicator so we get a little better view of it. As of right now for quant, we have to break above 145 in order for a continuation. If we get rejected from here, I think that's gonna be the last straw. You can see we've tested it actually 4 times. We wicked above it here, but we tested this resistance once, twice, 3, 4 times, and it rejected us 4 times. So we got to break over it here. The only bad thing, if you're looking to pick up quant cheap, it's on an uptrend with a resistance area right here. So by that indication, it's more likely than not to break to the upside. Kind of looking like a bull flag right there. Yeah, if we just zoom out. Yeah, quant looks like it wants to actually head up again, unfortunately. So what I'd be looking for quant, honestly, is a pullback down to around 138. If we break below 138, this uptrend's broken, and then we can start talking about 130 and working our way back down. Quant's starting to get coiled up here pretty tight. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 up to 153. And you know how Quant moves. Quant absolutely rips. I gotta refresh this. My indicators disappeared. So far, my dollar cost average, I've started in August to September. I've added 4.5 Quant. My daughter's dancing to your background music. It's good music. Yeah, I seriously want to buy more Quant, but I'm not going to pick up any more Quant unless it comes down to 100. So I'm comfortable with the amount that I'm holding right now. And of course, I always want more. But I could be using that money to buy other coins at lower prices right now because Quant's absolutely ripping. You know, during the next bull run, people will be like, oh, Quant was the leader. You know how they say the first coin in the run before the bull run. Right here, Friday the 17th of June, it indicated a buy signal, and it hasn't had a buy signal since. You can see that's indicator down here. It flashed buy, and then that's all she wrote. And then Quant took off. That's on the day. Unfortunately, I think Quant's going to be ripping one more time. I think we're going to be breaking out of this bull flag and heading up to around 150 here. We didn't get the 3 top. We got the 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, and 3 top held. Usually you get a drop top, but this uptrend's holding pretty dang good for Quant. So it looks like we're going to be coming down and then possibly popping up to around 150. So, yep, I think Quant's going to be going a little bit higher. So with that, I'm going to jump on the Discord real quick and see all the coin requests. I said I'd be covering them today. Okay, so we start off with like beanbag with Casper. Yeah, I actually put a lot of my money back into play the last 3 days, but I'm actually I jumped over to the NFT side for this play here. I'll go over that NFT play. You like playing video games, Zegoth. You might be interested in this. You'll probably see me post it, the Helix. So Casper's up 1.2% at 3.5 cents. Infinite max supply, 10.4 billion in circulation, and a 365 million market cap. All-time high was 133 a year ago. All-time low was 4 months ago. Casper. So Casper right now actually entered the overbought territory, and we actually had a bearish crossover here on the MACD. I bet this thing flashed a sell signal as well. So yeah, it also flashed a sell signal. So I'm going to be bearish on Casper. It might not be a bad play for a short here. Let's draw some fibs and try to dissect this a little bit here. But as of right now, Casper is currently, well, we're not currently oversold, but we're still up here, and we're starting that bearish movement down on the MACD. We did get a sell signal flash here as well. So I think Casper's will be dipping a little bit more, but let me draw some fibs on this and see where we could possibly be retracing to. This is the valid one right here. So currently right now we actually went up to what is this, 3.7 cents, and we've retraced back down to the 382 here at 3.4 cents. We did get a big bounce here, but we still are heading down. We just started crossing over bearish as well. You can see the 618 is pretty much right on top of the support here at 3.1, acting as a double support. So that double support area is going to be very difficult to fall under. And you also have another main support here at 3.3. But for the time being, with it being overbought like this and just starting its crossover, and you can see this was a pretty big run that we had for Casper. We haven't had this large of a run in a while on the MACD. You can see it's been a very long time since we had a movement like this on Casper. But just judging by the bearish crossover and how high the RSI is, I'd be keeping an eye on a retracement down to approximately the next main support's at 3.3. But inevitably, if we just start doing this step down effect, I think the longer term, the 618 is going to be the play here at 3.2 cents. It's the double support area. And from there, I think we're going to be working our way back up from that. Currently overbought. We're starting to step back down with lower highs and lower lows. So I think it's just going to be a step down pattern until we hit 618 right here. This might be a good buying opportunity at 3.2. And then from there, I think we run back up. That's just what it looks like to me. Okay. That's on the 4 hour. Let's see what the day looks like. Day chart very similar. We actually wicked down to the 382. We haven't crossed over bearish on the day chart yet, but we are pretty high on the day chart. If we take a general look, we haven't been this high on the MACD before on KuCoin. And the RSI isn't overbought. We're at 72. That's pretty dang high as well. So I'm going to be expecting some sort of pullback on Casper. Could it be less than that 618 that I called on the 4 hour chart down here? Absolutely. I mean, you do have a main support at 3.3, but I always play cautious, and I think this double support area is where it's going to be retracing to in the longer term. Just resetting on the RSI, let the bear scenario play out on the MACD, and then we can start running up and making some higher highs from there. With that, guys, I want to go over a big investment that I actually just started doing 3 days ago, and then we'll get into some more TA. This is actually, I know this is Charting Crypto. We're doing technical analysis, but this is something that just came out 3 days ago that I think is very important, and you guys could possibly enter into, not financial advice, something you guys can look into and possibly make some mad gains. So I currently looked into Helix Metaverse, and they just did a mint a couple days ago, and I was part of that mint. And I'm going to go over what that actually is real quick. So what we're able to do on Helix is the Helix Founder Pass, exclusive NFT early access and legendary in-game items. I'm going to play a little clip for you guys on what this actually is here. So I'm going to do this and blow it up so you guys can see it.
Welcome to Helix, the world's first truly immersive.
If you guys are into games, this is going to be pretty much like a Grand Theft Auto on the metaverse.
Detailed reimagination of New York that spans across dozens of unique neighborhoods, all open for you to explore freely. Hang out with friends, meet new people, play games, and earn real money. In Helix, every single item is an NFT that can be bought, sold, or traded.
So you see here, it has the owner of this car, the value of it, and how many supplies are in the game. If you get the Founder Pass, you actually get that car right in front of you right there. You get 4 special drops, and as you can see, there's only 999 of them in the entire game. So if this actually takes off, I think we can make some mad money off of it. They're currently selling the Founder Passes on OpenSeas. I have 10 of them.
Accessories, vehicles, and more. Cop exclusive rare items, show them off, or trade them on the open market for real profit. Every player starts with an apartment in Parallel City. Find and customize your dream home, display NFT artworks you already own, and invite friends to hang out. Vehicles and driving are one of the most important aspects of Helix.
And if you get the Founder Pass, you get 3 months early access, and they're actually launching the early access on October 31st this month. So it's not like this is in production and in long-term production. It's actually, you're able to play it at the end of October.
In addition to collecting items and meeting new people, Helix allows you to earn money
if you hold the Founder Pass
in competitive multiplayer game modes and events. In Treasure Hunt, large amounts of cash or rare NFT items are hidden in new locations throughout the city every few hours. Once you find a treasure, a 10-minute countdown begins, and all other players are notified of your location. Any player can knock you out and steal it, and whoever holds it at the end of the countdown keeps it forever. Helix aims to become one of the most open, fair, and community-driven metaverse projects, with the majority of all game revenue going directly back to the players.
So I'm not getting paid to advertise this or anything like that. I just want to bring this to you guys' attention because it only came out 3 days ago with the Founder Pass. It's extremely, extremely early, and you get NFT drops from holding the Founder Pass. Every week they drop you 4 NFTs that only the Founder Pass holders will have, and you're able to sell those on OpenSea. So if you just hold that pass, you're getting 4 additional NFTs a week that you could possibly sell on the market. And there's only going to be 5,000 of those. I have one more. I know this isn't a TA video, but this is just something I really think is going to make a lot of money here in the future. And I just wanted to show you guys. So let me just pull up one more thing for you guys. And then we'll get back into the TA. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Oh, can't play the video. Then there's this one right here. I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. It's early, very early, only a couple days in. And if you don't believe me that I'm invested in this, I have my OpenSeas link in the description below. You can click on that and see that I owned several founder passes. I'm going to be pretty much like free farming. You hold the founders pass, they give you 4 free NFTs a week that you can sell on the open market. And once it goes live and you're able to go to the public, those public people won't have access to those type of things because only the founder pass holders have them. So you can sell them to them. And I just think it's a good opportunity to make some mad money here in the future, especially if you like gaming. So with that, we're going to get back into some TA. We went over Casper. And the next one, let's see. Let's go to the Discord, see what the trading requests are. Next one's Azro. I hold a decent sized bag of Azro as well. I'm bullish on this in the next bull run. Let's just take a quick look at Azro, see what it's been up to. And toss the music back on. So LF0 is down 0.9% at 95 cents. My average buy on this is 96 cents. So I haven't been dollar cost averaging right now. I'm waiting for it to drop a little bit more before I buy somewhere. So LF0 is down 0.9% at 95 cents. It's an up and coming layer 1. Do your own research on it. I think it's going to be big in the next bull run. You saw how what happened to Solana and how big that layer 1 ran during the bull run. And they've been in production for a while now. So definitely do your research on Azro. I think that could be a great play in the next bull run. As of right now, let's see, Azro. There's a big gap on this chart. So Azra right now has been holding up pretty dang good at 95 cents. I've noticed. I've been waiting for it to dip below 95 cents, but for some reason it just does not want to. So I'm going to clean this screen off and we'll start fresh. We got all this resistance to head over, and you can see there's really no support drawn down here yet, but because the coin's kind of so new, there's limited data on it, but we can kind of see where the general support area is. You can see there's a general support area here at 93 where we're currently bouncing off of. We had a long-term consolidation. How to buy Helix. So Helix, you need to have an OpenSeas account, and then you type in Helix on OpenSeas and you're able to get the founder passes from there. And if you want to go to the correct one, just click on my OpenSeas link in the description, and then you'll see I have several founder passes. If you click on that, you can actually click the link that takes you right to the Helix page on OpenSeas, where you're able to purchase founder passes. There's only 5,000 founder passes in existence that will ever exist. The top 1 to 99 get a special airdrop. Every single airdrop, they're called the 1K Club. I have 2 of them that are under 1K. But other than that, the floor price right now is 0.22 ETH, which is actually pretty cheap in my personal opinion, especially when you're getting 4 airdrops every week. You just hold on to that, and when the game starts taking off and there's millions of players, imagine how much those NFTs will be worth. Kind of like farming in my personal opinion, it's kind of like farming NFTs. So LF0 right now is holding up at the support right here. We're kind of consolidating between the support at 93 and this resistance at 97. We've been consolidating for a very long time on Azro. Consolidation is a bullish thing in my opinion. This means people are willing to accumulate that coin at the same price for a long period of time. On the 4-hour chart here, you can see MACD is not doing much. RSI is still tailing down. And if we do this buy sell, there really hasn't been any indication of a buy or a sell on this. We've pretty much just been stagnant sideways on LF0 for a while. I'm currently waiting for it to dip down to around 85. Excuse me, which is the support down here. So I'm actually going to draw support down here. This is where I have an active buy order for Azro at around, it says 80, 82 right here, but I actually have mine at 85. We'll put a star down here on this support. This is where Trading Crypto is going to be buying some more Azro. If we head down there, I think BTC's would be shit in the bed here pretty dang soon. Just if you, at the beginning of this live stream, I went over BTC and how we've been consolidating. We're getting to this very critical area on BTC in the downtrend. And the crazy thing about that is if you flip that chart over, it looks like a bull flag. So take it for what it is. As of right now for LF0, I think we're going to be dropping below this 93 and hopefully heading down to 83 where I can load up a little bit more. I don't think LF0 is going to be taking off anytime soon. They're not listed on a lot of exchanges right now, but they're developing it pretty dang fast. And I think it's going to be a really good play in the next bull run. So if we go from top to bottom right here, you have the 0 right there. And the reason I have 95 is because if we go top to bottom right there, you can see that the -5 is actually at 87. So that is technically a support on the fib channel. So a drop down to 87 could be the next play. And I'm hoping to catch a wick down to 85. So something like this, drop below that support down to 0.5, back test this, and then drop down here. I have mine right in between the middle here at 85 cents, where I think LF0 is going to be going. So I think LF0 is going to be retracing some more. I think there's going to be some really good buying prices coming up for LF0 in the short term. So in the Discord, we have Zgoss saying EWT energy web token. I'm going to go over all the Discord requests first, and then I'll go to the live chats here. Unless you're a member on the live chat, I will do that request. But as of right now, Discord requests get priority. They've been waiting since yesterday. So EWT. So energy web token is up 1.3% at $3.85. The max supply is only 100 million, and little under half is in circulation at 43. 166 million market cap. So that's extremely low as well. With the low circulating supply and the low market cap, if this survives the bear run, I can definitely see this making some mad gains. You can see the all-time high in this is $22 at the peak of the last bull run. All-time low was 2 years ago at 54. It's currently available on the following exchanges down here, KuCoin being the leader. So I called this giant, I don't know why I drew an absolute moonshot, but I said bouncing off this and taking off. We did bounce off that. And we took off all the way to the 495 and they got rejected there. So we're going to draw a new fib on this and just start fresh. Looks like we have to draw some large fibs on this actually. Bottom to top, this top right here. It looks like this is the valid one. Ignoring this wick. Like you see, we constantly been dipping below the 618 here down to this general support area. The MACD is about ready to flip bullish, RSI stagnant sideways, and we still haven't had any buy or sell signals flash yet on that indicator. So what I'm going to be looking out for here is a movement back up to this resistance area at around $4.06. You can see we are starting to make some higher highs and higher lows. So with the RSI being so low and the MACD about ready to flip bullish, I think this 618 here is going to hold, and we're going to be working our way back up to 406 in the short term. And if we break above that, the next stop is this double resistance at 432. So in the longer term, keep an eye on 432. That's a double resistance area. It's going to be kind of difficult to get over. You can see we had a tough time getting over it right here. We got rejected from it right here as well. And we had a lot of movement around that general area back here in August. So I'm going to be bullish on EWT in the short term. I'm going to be keeping an eye on approximate 5% move to the upside to this resistance. And if we break that resistance, our next stop will be 432, which would be 11.6%, which I definitely can see that happening. The RSI is low enough to do it. The MACD could run that high, and that would validate this step up effect that we've started. So bullishness, 432 top. Mediocreness, I can definitely see it going to 406 here in the short term. In the short term. Then MNW. Morphous Network down 1.3 at 72 cents. 47 million max, 37 million in circulation, 27 million market cap. Oh, by the way, I'm a member of your Discord. Yeah, post it in the charting requests link. Post it in charting requests in the Discord, and I'll get right to it. Unless you've already have. I'm on Zgos right now on Morphous Network. So with that, this is a great setup right here. These are the type of coins that I like to look for. You have the low max supply, you have the low circulating supply, and the low market cap. The amount of coins that can ever exist for this coin is only 47 million, which is extremely small. And you can see they have a decent amount of them already in circulation, which means they can't dilute the market on you. So the market cap is 27 million as well. A 10x from here would only be 270 million. That is nothing in the crypto sphere. You see the all-time high on this was 546 at the last bull run. All-time low was 4 years ago at 009. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, KuCoin being the leader. So MNW, man, we've had some nice step-up effects here until we got rejected. Here we got the double top rejection, currently being held up. And well, this is a 0. We have to extend this fib a little bit, but we actually have some fuel to go up one more time. It looks like it wants to do a 3 top. So let me just clear this up and we'll start fresh. Remove that. I think we're gonna have to do a large fib here, bottom the top. Yeah, so you can see here we actually retraced all the way back to the 618 from the bottom from September 28th. We had this large run, topped out at 98, pretty much $1, retraced all the way back down to the 0.5, had our second run up, topped out at 96, retraced it down to the 618. So we are stepping down, but we still are making larger runs. So if this is a repeating pattern, we're making lower highs, but we're still making large runs. The next high will probably be around 86 with a wick up to around 90, in my personal opinion, for Morphous Network. And that'd bring the three top downtrend. So I would be keeping an eye on the 382 as your first stop at 78 cents, and then an absolute top at 86 with a wick above it to 90. If you like catching wicks, I like catching the wicks if possible. It's a fun game to play. I mean, you don't always get your coins, but once you catch a wick, it's a really good feeling. As of right now, we're getting rejected at the 0.5 at 72 cents. If we break above that, which I do think we will, you can see we're starting to cool down on the MACD, heading towards a bearish crossover. RSI is at 50, so we have room to run back up. And I believe this indicator here did flash 2 sell signals for each time. So it flashed a sell signal here. If you would have followed that indicator, you would have made profit. It had a sell signal here, and you can see that was also accurate. So I'm going to be looking for another run up here to this tag just the bottom of the red, which would bring us up to around 0.38 right here at 7.8. And like I said, top out at 8.6 with a wick up around 8.9. So I'm going to be bullish on Morphous Network here in the short term. Let's keep an eye on approximate. That's 18%. So in the short term, it looks like a 7.66% would be a good play here. I'm strongly feeling that it will hit that at 7.6%. So that might not be a bad play right now. Longer term, I think it's going to end up retracing back down here. But in the shorter term, I think we're going to be getting a 3 top here, and we're going to be heading up to around that 86 to 90 cents area. All the charts and all the indicators are saying, hey, we still have some gas in the tank, and we can definitely run up there and do that. We'll get into ALBT now. So Alliance Block ALBT is up 4.4% at 6.1, 850 million max with 460 million in circulation, and a 28 million market cap. The market cap's extremely low. I like small cap coins that have not billions of coins in circulation. It gives it a good opportunity to make some really good profit. You can see the all-time high on this was $1.36 a year ago, and the all-time low was 6 days ago. So if this is a long-term hold for you, hopefully you're able to buy it at the all-time low. There's no better feeling than buying it at an all-time low. I've talked to some people like, yeah, it's at an all-time low. I'm going to wait for it to go lower. It's like, hey, this coin has never been this low before. Why not pick up a little bit here? You know, in its whole lifespan, it's never been this low. Why not pick some up? That's just my personal opinion. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, KuCoin being the leader. So like I said, I'm testing out a new microphone right now. I just got a new microphone. This is my first time using it. So if you hear anything off or anything like that, or if it sounds good, make sure you let me know in the stream, because I'm trying to get this dialed in. I got it dialed in for making videos, but I haven't really dialed it in for a live stream since this is the first time using this mic. Yo, cut corners. Love your work, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, that's a disgusting chart. We can't use that. Yeah, I figure I'll do the live stream now because it's hunting season here in Michigan, and I tend to go out till dark, and by the time I get back in, you know, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I like to do long live streams, and I don't like staying up late. So I'm doing my live stream now. I might do a couple videos afterwards, but this is going to be today's live stream. I might do another one tomorrow. I'm not done doing the live stream. I just wanted to say this is my weekend live stream that I'm currently doing right now. So Alliance Block, man, you guys have been making moves here since October 2nd. You would have bought in on October 2nd and held, you would have been up 100%. That is not bad in a bear market. You can see this is actually healthier growth instead of having a straight moonshot and shit in the bed back down to zero. You can see every time we've ran up, we've generally retraced 50% of that run up. So we ran up here from 3.7 to 5.6. We retraced back down to 4.5. We ran up to 7.1 and we currently retraced back down to 5.5. And as you can see, the RSI was overbought both of those times, and they both did not cross over bearish on the MACD. Unfortunately, this time back here, we did cross over bearish on the MACD, and they're still diverging across from each other, and the RSI is extremely high. So I think this is the top that we're going to be seeing for the time being. I think all the indicators, the RSI, the MACD, and everything, we need to cool back down. We need to head back down, pick up some more moon juice, pick up some more fuel for our ship, and then head out from there. So for the short term, I'm going to be keeping an eye on a retracement down to 5.3. I'm going to try to draw a fib to validate that. Now 5.8 looks like the next stop. So I think we're going to be tailing back down here. I don't think we're going to be getting a bounce and a continuation higher. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But all the indicators are indicating, hey, we have been oversold or overbought for a while now. We need to cool down. So I don't think we're going to be stopping at the 382. If we do, it's going to be very briefly. Inevitably, I do think we're going to be retracing down to the 0.5, which is a double resistance area at 5.4. And then from there, I think we can start getting some bounces. We could either bounce there and head back down to the 618, which is the halfway point of this run we had, or we could continue up here to enter an overbought territory up to 7.2. So I think this 0.5 is going to be the storyteller. We need to keep an eye on this 0.5. Inevitably, I do think we are going to be retracing this double support area at 5.3. Once we get down to 5.3, we'll have to assess the situation at that time. Like I say, I don't do longer term TAs. You're better off shaking a magic 8 ball and asking that what the price is going to be in the longer term, because nobody knows. Shorter term, you can actually get in the ballpark. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the 382 retracement to 5.8, and inevitably shit in the bed down to 5.5 at 5.4, and then we'll assess the situation at this time. So this is what I'm thinking we're going to be seeing, approximately a 11% retracement here for ALBT. So with that, we're going to look at vision. What is vision? What vision are you talking about? There's APY vision. There's Vision Games. I'm assuming it's APY Vision because that's it's actually ranked. So that's the one I'm going to do. This is actually ranked 2001-21. This one down here isn't ranked anything. So I'm going to do the APY. And 1 second, I need to get a drink of water. Okay. So APY Vision is up 8.8% at 57 cents. This is this is one of those moonshot gamble coins. So I showed my Haka in here. If you've been a part of my live stream, you know that Haka is my moonshot gamble coin due to the low circulating supply and low market cap. This is very, very, very similar to that. You only have 5 million max supply. You only have 1.2 million coins in circulation, and the market cap is only 727,000. So 10x from here would only be 7.2 million. That is nothing in the crypto space. You can see large, since it's a small circulating supply, it can move it can be very volatile, moving large, I can't speak right now, moving up, moving largely to the upside and largely to the downside. See, the all-time high on this was 736 about a year ago at the top of the bull run. All-time low was 2 years ago at 35 cents. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Quick swap. Just a vision. It's 005. Whoops. So this isn't the right one. So I want to look at this. This is a great moonshot gamble coin right here. I want to see what it looks like on the charts. High risk coin though, but no risk, no reward, right? I still think my Haka would be a better play though. Oh, I think you are talking about Vision Game. This Vision Game here is 005. This is the one you're talking about. We'll just look at that then. So do your own research on that moonshot gamble coin. Damn. So Vision Games 005 up 85.7% today. 1 billion max supply. Doesn't have the circulating or market caps. Do your own research on that. Those are important things to know. All-time high in this was 6 months ago at 60 cents. All-time low was 1 day ago at 002. If you would have bought a day ago and you held, you'd currently be up 92.9% on your investment. That's awesome. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, KuCoin being the leader. So here's the chart, man. We were hovering on the support for so long, capitulated just below it on the 7th of October and had this huge run up here. Currently overbought. We're currently overbought. MACD isn't close to crossing over yet. We're actually very, very far apart. You can see we currently are pulled back to this support area right here, or resistance area at 5.4. We're actually just below it right now. Let's draw some fibs on this and try to dissect it a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong indicator. So this indicator, bottom to top. So oh shoot, I hate how it does that. Okay, so as of right now, we actually just fell below this resistance. I'm gonna blow this up so you can see it a little bit better. We fell below this resistance right here, and we're currently tailing back down. So I think we're gonna have a cool down period down to at least the 382 here at 00499 or 005. I think from there we could see a movement higher, but just take that into consideration. Look at the past history of this. Every time we've ran this hard, because you can see we had a similar run up here, it capitulated all the way back to the start. So just be very cautious on that. There are a couple support areas on the way back down here, unlike there were here. There's only one on the way back down, and it did get stopped there. So on the short term here, I'm going to be keeping an eye on a 382 at 005. If it breaks below that, you do have a main support at 47. And inevitably, I think the lowest that could possibly go, I don't think it's going to retrace all the way back down here. I think the 618 would be the lowest that would possibly go at 47, or what's this, 419. So if we just take a look at it real quick, something like this could definitely be a play. Retrace to the 382, test this resistance, and then start laddering our way back down. I mean, this has a small circulating supply, so you can see it moves up very fast and down very fast. So movements like this might not happen. It might just be a straight shot down there. As of right now, I'd be very cautious on purchasing this coin, especially when it's this high and we just had a huge run up. Usually when it runs up like this, it retraces back down to the 50, like I talked about. I've talked about this several times in my live streams. So you have the people who bought in down here, and they run up here, and this is where, and then you have the people who bought in up here. Once they start seeing selling happen, the people who bought in up here start panicking and they start selling because these people down here are taking profit. You have the people at the 50% range who, you know, if it retraces back down to that 50% range, they're up a couple bucks. You know, some of them are down a couple bucks, but they're comfortable holding at that price. So inevitably, that's why when you see large run-ups like this, they tend to retrace back down to 50% of that large run-up. So that 50% would be actually the 0.5 right here at 4.72. So I'd be keeping an eye on a 4.72 to 618 retracement for the time being. So I'm going to be bearish on this in the short term. I've just seen this happen so many times with these large candles, and 9 out of 10 times they retrace back to the 50% area of that giant run-up. And that would be the 0.5 right here at 4.6. So from here, that would be approximately a 16% retracement. We'll just keep an eye on that. Yeah, I could definitely see it come back down here. So I'm going to be bearish on it. I tend to not buy coins after it just ripped. You know, that's called FOMO. And it never works out in your favor. So your next one's AR. AR, or Airweaver, is up 0.1% at $9.01, 66 million max, 50 million in circulation, and 451 million market cap. All-time high was $89 during the bull run. All-time low, it was 29 cents 2 years ago. At, man, if you would have held for 2 years, you'd be up 2,917% on your investment. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, Hitbit being the leader. It's really not, oh, it is listed on Binance. I was gonna say it's really not listed on any large exchanges, but it's listed on Binance. So Airweaver actually looks like it wants to take off here pretty soon. You're about ready to have a bullish crossover on the MACD. RSI is definitely low. You're at 33. You definitely have room to run. Let's just take a zoom out here and just take a general look. This looks very, very, very similar to BTC. It looks like it's following BTC almost exactly. You can see how we had this consolidation. We had that large run up here, then we had the consolidation. If I overlay BTC on top of this, you see how similar that is to BTC? So it looks like this coin is heavily reliant on BTC. So yeah, this is pretty much following BTC perfectly. So this coin is tied to BTC very closely. It looks like it doesn't even go against it at all. Similar to Quant. Quant goes against BTC all the time. This thing follows it to a T. So I'd be very hesitant on buying something that follows BTC, because I personally think BTC would be crapping the bed here pretty soon. And if BTC craps the bed, that means this coin's gonna be crapping the bed soon anyways, or as well. So you can just see the similarities of the chart here compared to BTC. But in the short term, though, the indicators are saying, hey, it looks like we want to have another move up. RSI is low. MACD is about ready to flip bullish. Let's see if we had a buy. We don't have a buy signal flash. So I'd be keeping an eye on another movement up to this resistance area at $9.50. You can see we are putting in lower highs, but we are keeping the lows the same. So we are in a downtrend, but that support, that general support area at, you know, $9 is holding us up. And this actually converges the same day as BTC, October 16th. So it's got to decide what it's going to do before then. So this is heavily relying on BTC. So if that helps you make a decision, then so be it. As of right now, I think BTC is going to be shit in the bed, so I'd be waiting to pick up this coin. I think there's a better opportunity later in the future. But for the short term right now, I'd be keeping an eye on just consolidating in this triangle until it decides what it's going to do. And if BTC craps the bed once it gets to this peak, this thing will most likely crap the bed as well. And if it does, let's see where that retracement would lead us. $8. So if we break this resistance here and you see a big candle down, looks like the next stop would be $8 for this coin. That's a pretty nasty drop. 10%, a little over 10% drop. So not financial advice, but if I wanted to pick this coin up, I think putting a buy in order at $8 might not be a bad play. That's just me basing it off of what I think BTC is going to do, since this thing's so reliant on BTC. So as of right now, it's bullish. So I think we're going to be heading up in the short term, but inevitably it's just tied into BTC really tight. I know I just keep repeating that, but something like this, and then crap the bed down to $8. Yeah, you saw how that was closely related to BTC. I like coins that don't really follow BTC, especially in a bear market. I'll just show you. So this is Quant. I tried Quant at the beginning of this live stream. We're in a bull flag right now. I think Quant's going up to 150. But if we put BTC over this, it doesn't follow. It was following it for a while until it broke out right here and it diverged from Bitcoin. So it has not been following Bitcoin's pattern since September 15th. And we've just been taking off since, and BTC's been consolidating. You can see we were following it very closely until that point, but we diverged from following BTC on September 15th. And that is extremely bullish when a coin starts diverging away from BTC. It's starting to be independent on itself and not relying on BTC's movement to make profits. So I'm super bullish on Quant, guys. So we're gonna go over my Moonshot Gamble coin real quick. So I talked about that Moonshot Gamble coin earlier in this TA, and this is the one that I currently have right now. I just put my fun money in this. This could easily go to zero. It's the smallest market cap coin on KuCoin. Total supply is only 188 million. There's only 30 million coins in circulation, 322,000 market cap. A 10x from here is only 3.2 million. That's nothing in crypto, but with a small market cap like this, you have to make sure there's exit liquidity and everything like that, and this could easily go to zero. So high risk coin right here, but also high reward. You can see the circulating supply is just ridiculously low with a market cap like this. All-time high was 52 cents at the last bull run. All-time low was 1 month ago at 0.009. I hold a decent sized bag of this. Not a decent sized bag as if it goes to zero, I'm gonna be butthurt that I lost that money. It's money that I'm not concerned with losing. I have my main money put in the coins, you know, that have utility, the coins that I'm holding long-term. This is just a Moonshot Gamble coin. And this isn't financial advice, but I recommend everyone have a Moonshot Gamble coin, just one. Don't make your whole portfolio Moonshot Gamble coins. Just, I think everyone should always have like that one coin, you know, in the corner that could possibly take off. I just think it's just a good thing to add to your portfolio. And this is the one I have added to mine. You never know. You never know. So this is Tribe 1. As you can see, it hasn't been doing anything, just on a slow burner to the downside. Really no bullish momentum here whatsoever. So I'm not really bullish on it right now. I think it's not going to do anything until the bull run and all the coins are just taking off. I follow them on Twitter, Discord, and everything like that. They don't post a lot of information. They're not very active. So like I said, that's a very risky thing. And that's something you should always look at in coins. Are they active in the community? Do they post daily? You know, or are they just sitting there on the sidelines not doing anything? They're not doing as much as I'd like them to do, but this isn't one of my main investments. It's just my side coin. Inevitably though, you can see this was the lowest that we had back here on September 7th. And sorry to say, I think we're actually gonna be hitting that again. You can see we fell below this resistance right here. We're having a difficult time getting back over it. So inevitably a drop down to 0.096 could be the play. I'm not looking to pick up any more coins at this. Now that we're in a bear market, I'm putting my money into other coins at lower prices that will benefit me in the long-term bull run. But Haka looks like it wants to crap the bed back down to 0.096. So with that, I'm caught up with all the Discord requests. Let me start scrolling through the live stream and see if anyone here has any requests different. So we had Quant and XDC. So XDC is the next one we're going to be looking at. So XDC is up 2.8% at 3.2 cents, 37 billion total. Less than half in circulation, so I'd always be careful about that because they could dilute the market by putting more coins in. And a 441 million market cap. All-time high was 19 cents. Last bull run, all-time low was 3 years ago at 0003. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, Gate.io being the leader. So the largest exchange it looks like it's listed on, I think KuCoin is larger than Gate.io, but it's not listed on Coinbase. It's not listed on Coinbase. It's not listed on Binance. So last time I charted it, I said test this resistance, come back down to, what is this, 382, and then continue higher. We actually did not do that, but we actually broke back above that 382. Looking like that is the general top right there. So I'm going to clear this up. I'm actually going to clear the whole thing up or to start fresh. So as of right now, we keep getting rejected at this 3.2 cents area. The MACD is starting to curl back down. RSI is pretty high, and I believe we just no, we didn't flash the sell signal, but we are pretty high in the RSI. We are starting to tail down on the MACD. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on a movement back down to the 382 here. It looks like it just wants to, I know we're talking about higher highs, but I'm not considering this wick a higher high. It looks like we're starting to peak out here, and something like this could be the play, and just a slow bleed out back down to the 618 at 28. We were up here for too long. That's the thing you need to keep an eye on. How long are we above 50 on the RSI? When you're above 50, that's when you start burning your fuel and you start losing a lot of momentum. It's healthier when you go up and then come back below the 50, up and back below the 50. But if you're just staying above 50 on the RSI, you're burning up a lot of fuel, and inevitably you start, free falling once you're on empty. The short term, I just think something like this would be the play. I don't think this would be breaking up to around 3-4. I mean, the only reason it would break up to 3-4 is if it entered the overbought territory, which it can do, but it's very unlikely. And if this is a coin you're looking to pick up, I think there's going to be better opportunity to come, because I know people are like, oh man, I want to hear my coin being in profit. Bear markets aren't for making mad gains. Bear markets are for building your portfolio. In order to build your portfolio, you need to pick up coins cheap. So I know everyone's like, oh, my coin, you're saying it's going down. I don't want to hear that. We're in a bear market. We're not going to be ripping. What you should be focusing on in the bear market is building your portfolio at the cheapest price possible. And as of right now, I think in the near future, you'll be able to pick this coin at a cheaper price. So math. Someone said math. Math is up 1.6% at 11 cents, 200 million max with 156 in circulation, and a 17 million market cap. All-time high is 315, top of the last bull run. All-time low was 2 days ago. So hopefully if you're holding this long-term, you're able to pick some up 2 days ago. It's always a great feeling picking up a coin at the cheapest it's ever been. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Where's it at? Right here. It's actually listed on Coinbase and FTX. So it's listed on some good exchanges and Max Global. So that's a crazy small market cap. So it could definitely rip in the next bull run if it survives the bear market. Okay, so math just put in a new all-time low. So that's uncharted territory right there. We're gonna have to zoom in here and take a little bit closer look at this. So it did flash a buy signal back here on October 7th. Currently working our way up a little bit. Let's just extend some fibs here. So we have the 786 here at 10.9, main support here at 10.8. MACD's tailing up, RSI is also tailing up as well. I think this thing's about ready to pop, honestly. I think we're about ready to pop up to around 12 cents. You can see it does that often. We consolidate, run up, consolidate, run up, consolidate, run up. So I think math is about ready to pop, guys. I think this might be a good opportunity to pick some up. I mean, it's not a huge percentage, but 8% is 8%. I mean, let's see, the last runs were, that was 43%. This last pop here was 48%. So if it repeated that, let's say the mid 40s, we popped here and ran up the mid 40s, that would bring us up to 15. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. I don't know. I mean, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. Inevitably, though, I think math is about ready to pop. I'm going to be bullish on math. If we get over this resistance here at 11.9, next stop would be 13. I think we'll just blow right through these fibs. So I'm going to be actually extremely bullish on math. Out of all the coins we've charted tonight, math is the most bullish that I see right now. Flash the buy signal right here. I think it's going to just a rinse and repeat type run up, consolidation, run up, consolidation, run up, consolidation. Okay. Okay, so with that, guys, I have time to chart one more coin. So who wants the last coin charted of the live stream? This is kind of a test live stream. Like I said, I got a new microphone. I'm just testing it out in the live stream. Let me know what you guys think of it. If I need to tweak it a little bit more. So I have time to chart one more coin. GRT. GRT, hang on one sec. Oh boy. So GRT is up 0.6% at 9.7, 10 billion max, 7.4 billion circulation, 723 million market cap. So it's pretty established. Rank number 64. All-time high was 284 over a year ago. All-time low was 3 months ago. So hopefully you're able to pick some up 3 months ago at an all-time low. It's always a good feeling picking up the coin at its lowest it's ever been. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. So it's actually listed on Coinbase and Binance, which is great. So GRT has been ranging between the support here at 9.5 and the 786 here at 10 cents. You can see we've been consolidating between the area on a downtrend. Let me blow up this MACD and see what it's saying. So the MACD is about ready to flip bullish, which would still validate this downtrend and the support being at the main support. Let's just take a close look, see if this follows BTC. So this is looking very similar to BTC. Let me just overlay BTC real quick. We overlay this on BTC. It's following BTC pretty dang close. So it's relying on BTC, unlike Quant. I covered the difference between BTC and Quant earlier in this video. So this coin's heavily relying on BTC. So whatever you think BTC is going to do, that could be the play for this. If you think BTC is going to shit the bed, and you can see how close this follows BTC, that means this coin's going to also shit the bed. If Bitcoin's going to take off, then this coin is also going to take off. It follows it extremely closely. I personally think BTC is going to shit the bed, but that's not financial advice. That's just my personal opinion. So you make sure you do your own research on that. But this coin is pretty much identical to BTC. Whatever BTC does, this coin follows. So that's something always to take into consideration. So if you're looking to pick this coin up cheaper and you think BTC is going to go much lower, then patience would be the play here. And similar to BTC, we can extend that downtrend, and it probably has that convergence crossover at around October 16th. Let's just see. Now this has it a little bit later, but nonetheless, it's following BTC. We're about nearing that downtrend convergence area. Let me see if I can actually extend this a little bit further. If we go to the bodies, yeah, 15th, 16th. So we're just going to be ranging between this downtrend and this support area right here, similar to what BTC's been doing. BTC's also been ranging between this downtrend and this main support area. So it looks like we want to head up to this main support area at around 10 cents. I think we're actually going to be heading up 10 cents here in the short term. So I'm going to be bullish on it in the short term. Long term, this is definitely relying on BTC. But as of right now, it looks like a 5% move on the short term, and then inevitably coming back down to test the support. And then it won't go like this. I'm just letting you know, it won't just go through this downtrend and support and just continue moving sideways. Never happened, never will. Similar to BTC. BTC's heading towards a convergence area similar to this, and it's got to decide very soon what way it wants to go. If we break to the downside, it's going to be a very heavy drop. If we break to the upside, it's going to be a very heavy pump, similar to BTC. So if we extend it to the drop would actually bring you down to the 1618 down here at 7.2. So if we did that capitulation below this resistance and Bitcoin capitulated, this would actually drop down to around 7.2 cents. So it's all reliant on this downtrend in BTC. So that would be a 24% drop, and Bitcoin's going to be dropping pretty heavy too if we break to the downside. So that is definitely a valid move. I know 24% sounds crazy, but it's definitely a valid move. So if you're looking to pick up this coin, this is not financial advice. A buy and order at around 7.2. I know that's crazy. Buy order at 7.2 might not be a bad play. if you think BTC is going to shit the bed, because this thing follows BTC extremely closely. If we're talking about a break to the upside, the break to the upside most likely would head you up to the 382 at around 12 cents. That's if BTC breaks up to the upside. BTC is going straight to 25,000. And in which case this coin would run as well. So I hope that helps you out. I mean, it's really not a TA, me saying it's relying on Bitcoin, but I gave you general areas where it would retrace to if Bitcoin shit the bed. And the downtrend would be 161A and the uptrend would be the 382. And just to go over BTC before I end the live stream, I went over BTC at the beginning, but just to compare what I just talked about here. This is BTC. So similar to that coin we just looked at, see, BTC has been in this downtrend for a long time. The support here since June 17th has been holding us up. And similar to the coin we just looked at, you can see we're starting to converge on this point right here, this downtrend and the main support area. So there's only two ways for it to go, up or down, right? It's not going to just go through that and continue its consolidation. It won't happen. It's either going to break up to around 25,000 or we're going to be shitting the bed down to 16,000. And it's coming up very, very soon. Looks like the longest that we could run is October 16th or 17th before it's decided. And you can see this has been valid for since November 10th of 2020. We've been in this downtrend on BTC and it's held. And you can see we've been just in this tight consolidation since June. So BTC is getting very, very close to a capitulation to the upside or the downside. And it's happening today is what, the 8th? In maximum of 8 to 9 days. Can it happen sooner? Absolutely. But 8 to 9 days is where we'll find out where BTC is going to go, because this isn't going to just continue consolidating after this downtrend. The downtrend's either going to push it down or we're going to break it and we're going to shoot up to 25,000. My personal opinion, with the macroeconomics of the world and everything going to shit, there's no way Bitcoin's going to rally up to 25,000. I think this downtrend is going to hold, and our next stop is going to be $16,000 for BTC. So with that, guys, that is the end of my live stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. If I end up getting a deer early tonight and coming in early, maybe I'll just jump on and do another live stream. Make sure you guys join my Discord channel. You'll find the link below in the description. I went over my new investment. I actually dropped a lot of money in this new investment. I put 50% of my dry funds into that Helix investment, which I went over towards the beginning of this live stream. So if you want to know what that's all about, jump over to the beginning of this video. I played a couple of videos on Helix. I strongly believe that that is a great opportunity. And I'm not sponsored by them. They gave me no money whatsoever to shill it. It's pretty much like farming NFTs, and you can see the gameplay on it and everything. So if you're interested in an NFT gameplay, it's not like the basic games that you see. It's like Grand Theft Auto gameplay. Everything's an NFT. Zoom earlier in the live stream where I cover that. I'm heavily invested in it, and if you don't believe me, you can click on my OpenSeas link in the description below and see how many founder passes I hold. So with that, guys, thanks for tuning into the live stream. I'll stick around in the chats for a little bit. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys next time.